Hey guys, OgreBarberian here, and we're going to do some streaming today. And with me,
MrsOgreBarberian. What's up, guys?
And the first thing we're going to do is actually an in-depth look at Zatanna. And I didn't preset any of this up, so.
So hot. I should probably pull this up, shouldn't I? Because there's a bit of a delay. Oh, gotta turn that down.
Where is Zatanna? Let's see.
Way at the bottom.
She's not way at the bottom.
Way lower than mine.
Yeah. I don't use her.
Mine's almost 5,000.
Alright. So we'll do the team building here in a second.
She's like 37?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Pass it to you for this portion.
Damn. Well, I guess we could trade off.
Focus, talk.
Alright, guys. So, I'm just going to start reading these off one by one and go from there. Bear with me, guys. I'm really new to seeing my face on screen.
You're the one that wanted to stream it.
It's more fun that way. Not just fun. Okay, so her first ability is Abracadabra. Your special damage and apply 1 intelligence down to an enemy. And the legendary for that is always purge 2 debuffs from a target. And then her next one is Stacked Deck, which is heavy heal and purge 1 debuff from all allies. And her legendary is 15% true heal to all allies. Bear with me if I'm reading a little bit slow. I'm not wearing my glasses right now and I don't feel like getting up to go get them. So her next one is one of my favorites. Her Bunny Rabbit, which is her hat trick, is special damage and always purge 4 debuffs from an enemy. And then the legendary power would be apply 4 intelligence downs. Okay, I did read that right. I thought I got it mixed up between these two. So her next one is Hocus Pocus. Passive ability, 19% chance to apply 1 intelligence down on enemies that damage Zatanna. Shouldn't be a problem because she's relatively squishy.
They have to hit her in order to get the intelligence down.
Yeah, but
so anybody that touches her gets the intelligence down. That's what that is.
Yeah, but she's still fairly squishy. Okay. So the legendary for that one would be apply 1 extra intelligence down on enemies that damage Zatanna.
So 2.
Yeah. And then Mistress of Magic is team lead. All allies have a 32% chance to gain 15% turn meter if debuffing if debuffing an enemy. I don't know why I thought I read that wrong. And then the legendary for that one is also purge 1 debuff from themselves.
Alright, back to me. So I do want to point out that Hat Trick does say always purge 4 buffs.
Porge?
Purge.
You
Shut
said
up.
porge.
Porridge. I'm hungry. What do you want? And it actually does go up to 6. So you will purge up to 6 buffs from an enemy. And it is always, whether she hits or not, the purge is going to happen. So that's important. Especially, you know, with characters with evasion. They're going to get purged regardless, so that's important. And then you also have 2 additional intelligence downs in her Abracadabra. And then her Stack Deck does get additional debuff purge there as well. Hocus Pocus goes up from 19, 23... 27, 31, 35.
Yeah, he's the math guy.
43% chance. And then Mistress of Magic, 32, 34, 36, 38, 41, 46% chance to gain 15% to your meter
Oh, that's not too
if
bad.
debuffing an enemy. And that's her leadership, and we're going to explore that a little bit as we talk about her. One thing I will talk real quick, she does have a special striker gear set, so she's not the most sturdy, but she does have a really high intelligence, which means she's going to deal a lot of special damage. And all of her moves are special damage, or the heal is also based on intelligence, so you're going to get good mileage out of having her being intelligent. So, to start out, let's go ahead and build a team around Zatanna herself real quick.
I do want to point out she's also a very good character if you're new to the game. She's actually, I want to say, one of the best you can get starting out.
Yeah, early on, she's going to be your starting healer, so she's going to be able to keep you sustained through fights that you otherwise may have a lot of trouble with. So it's worthwhile to upgrade her early on, definitely.
Yeah,
And as you grow and experience the game a little bit longer, you'll be able to understand her a little bit more
like
and
me.
decide whether or not you actually want to continue to use her. So, all right. So Zatanna's leadership cares about debuffing enemies, and it has a chance to give turn meter out. So let's go ahead and take a look at characters that debuff as our initial thing here. So obviously every character I have here on my initial thing, I'll apply bleeds. Bleeds are a debuff. Debuffs are good. That's what we want. But then we also have characters like Captain Cold, who can apply speed downs. Bane, who can apply strength downs and stun. Ivy can apply speed downs. Deathstroke can apply silence. Huntress can apply healing immunity. Doomsday can stun. Enchantress can apply strength downs. Killer Frost can stun. Wonder Woman Princess Mascara can, apply buff immunity as well. Clayface, speed down. Scarecrow, hit chance down. Flash, well, he's the first one we've come across so far that does not have any debuff whatsoever. Neither does Batman or Hippolyta. Lex can apply buff immunity. Medfill can apply a lot of strength downs. Livewire can actually.
How about your
Starfire, yeah, we might.
I have mine up to R4 right now. That's as far as I can get.
Yeah, I can get mine to R4 right now too. So I have to wait for the next PvP week.
Are you still gonna help me out with that?
Yes, I will still help you out with that. Livewire can debuff, Lex can debuff, Joker debuffs, Mirrormaster debuffs, Hal debuffs. There's a lot, just an absolute ton of debuffs in this game. Like, most characters have some sort of debuff. Rad Robin! I like Rad Robin, that sounds cool.
Banshee?
Banshee.
Really, Banshee?
Banshee!
I'm reading this correctly.
Well, if you look at his name, it looks Russian.
I know.
So, I cannot blame him for...
That it does actually sound pretty entertaining, though.
It does. But, so the suggested team was Banshee, who applies bleeds and heal immunities, which is good. Applying heal immunities is really, really good.
Silence him.
She does. She also has strength down.
Yes, she does.
I'm just going with the suggested team that was just on the screen, though. Alright.
Cool.
Yeah, this team looks pretty good. There's a lot of things you can do with this. Something that I personally like. I don't know that anybody else is going to like this, but...
You gotta put a bleeder in there.
No, I'm going to put a Joker in there.
Doesn't he do bleeds though?
Well, when he dies, he does. But he stacks heal immunities and rages. So he's actually kind of cool, I think. And he also does special damage. So he actually cares about Zatanna's debuffing.
I still like my primary team right now.
And then you also have access to Harley,
She's really good in this team.
who is also intelligence downs.
Yeah.
And pretty much this is all I was going for here, is that we're just going to experiment with different team comps. So, let's see, who do we need here? I guess Clayface wasn't bad, but we don't need Clayface right now. Let's go with... No, I don't. Well, I mean, you could, but...
That's what I use. Without Harley and Joker, I kind of took Harley out.
Yeah. Let's see.
But I am thinking of putting an Ivy in to do taunting on the Bane, while Enchantress and Zatanna do the healing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That way Bane does all the punching and keeps all the attention off of
Can't hide the monkey, man.
characters. What?
Can't hide the monkey. All right.
Yes,
this is the team that I actually think is kind of interesting and entertaining at its core, because you've got Harley and Joker, which make a great combination. Harley applying intelligence downs to your enemy, and then you have Joker, who does all special damage, applying heal immunity and enrage and different debuffs that way. And then you've got Gorilla Grodd, who can boost everybody's intelligence as well as stun. Can also bring their speed up, which is kind of nice. And then Zatanna also applying intelligence downs. So your special damage is going to get a lot of boost out of this, because you got all the intelligence downs and then intelligence ups, and then you've got some heal immunity in there, you got some buff purging in there. You got a taunter with Harley, who should be able to protect your team fairly well.
Depending on how geared she is, though.
So.
Because if she's not geared enough, she's not going to survive.
The idea is that you're going to gear your characters, yes.
I'm just talking about
you're talking out your butt.
I'm talking about people who are just starting out, hon.
But that's not what we're talking about here.
I wanted to go over some that people who have, just started out playing, what they can use in the meantime until they get these fancy characters that, are kind of about to get.
I'm just going over different combinations.
I know, but try doing a team with
Paraglow, Poison Ivy, and Star Sapphire?
You get what I'm saying, though?
Mm-hmm.
Do like a team built for,
I will.
someone who just started out?
I will do that next. It's hot. So this is the other one that you suggested here. We got Power Girl, Poison Ivy, and Star Sapphire. Star Sapphire and Poison Ivy both debuff with their basics. Star Sapphire also has the AoE debuff. Poison Ivy debuffs, or what? Sorry, I already said that. She also applies taunt, so the Power Girl can continue to taunt. And then you've got your Mean Street Ladies.
Oh, yeah, check that out. It's
So,
all chicks.
Just be honest, you were just staring at their chests.
No. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, let's go ahead and use her as a non-lead. Let's just shove in some other characters here.
Are you seriously just putting on random characters in Zatanna?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So that I can get her onto the team in the spot where I want her.
What's up, Vincent?
What's up, dude? Glad you could join us. Where am I at? There you are, Zatanna. Okay. Now let's explore a little bit as Zatanna as a support character in your team.
She's a support in mine.
Right. So...
Try using Bane and Ivy. I mean, I use Haldorn, but I kind of want to switch it around. Maybe we could test some of these.
We got Bane.
No Bane, no Bane.
Good solid team here. Very nice.
What?
Well, thank you.
As long as I am online, I'll always join. Yeah. Why doesn't Batgirl heal trigger Starfire's fits?
I'm gonna go ahead and say this like this. Starfire should not be triggering off of other passives or leadership abilities of any kind. She should only trigger off of active heals. So currently she is bugged. Starfire is bugged.
In a good way?
Yes.
Then she stay that way.
No.
Aww.
It's not a good thing to have that kind of bug.
Boo. When Ivy was bugged, I was ticked because I couldn't use her. Let's team that other team will be stupid.
So here's the thing. Let's go ahead and... Because you're looking at this one. Chance to use Starbolts on random enemy when an ally is healed. This should be actively healing. This should not include passively healing, like from Superman's passive or from any other leadership or anything like that.
It should not stay with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Boo. Nobody's got a sense of humor.
No, it's not about a sense of humor. It's about... Yeah, no. Let's go ahead and...
I really want my Starfire to be legendary at like a gear 10, but I just don't see that happening in Sam.
Overheals, yeah, they'll count. As long as it's not a passive. If it's an active move that heals them, then yes.
Like Enchantresses.
Enchantress's active heal will trigger her.
Yep.
If it's passively triggered off of her basic attack, though, it shouldn't.
True.
Because secondary attacks are treated as passives. So they shouldn't. Her active heal, using her secondary move, should trigger it.
Here's a question. Would it trigger, say, if you have an Ivy on the team and you have somebody who has mends and you spread those mends among the team and it goes on to Starfire and she becomes overhealed? Would that trigger her every time she mended?
This is my opinion on the mend thing. Mends are treated like passive heals and shouldn't trigger her. Currently, they do, I believe.
Okay. That was just one of my questions. Since we're talking about that.
Yeah.
When I'm having a minute of 20 Gear 11 teams, then I will find it funny. What?
Mm-hmm. Minimum of 20 Gear 11 characters.
That's what that means. He's abbreviating.
I assume he is. Yeah. Yeah, have a minimum of 20 Gear 11 characters.
Man, I wish I had that many.
Alright, where was I here? I'm trying to find an alternative leader. Alright, so we've got... kind of the same concept here. We're going to go with the intelligence team.
What do you think about the team that I currently have? I mean, it's
I don't like it.
It's undergoing changes right now.
So this is another team that I kind of like. It's another intelligence-based team. Again, it's very similar to the one we had before. It's so sustaining. It doesn't really have any damage.
It does now with Bane.
Bane helps, yeah.
Before
hey,
it
Rashid.
didn't have much. What? Who? Hi, person.
So this is another team that could work. No, that's cool, man. Don't worry.
You can.
Mrs. Ogre gets confused easy. Sometimes.
I do not get confused easily. I'm still learning the freaking lingo. I haven't been doing it as long as you have.
Zatanna, Constantine, Jessica Cruz, and Harley. Yeah, that's kind of the same concept as what this one is going for. Just build those intelligence ups and use special damage to blow everybody out. So,
That's usually my go-to because it's my most polite way of saying hi to a person I don't know.
Yeah. I don't even know what to tell you at this one. But yeah, you got lots of characters you can choose from.
Or if I can't pronounce her name, then I feel terrible, so I just say hype person. What? It's better than messing up their pronunciation of a name. People mispronounce mine all the time and misspell it, and it's a really easy name.
So there's lots of characters that go well with Zatanna. I think the point is being made that she's fairly versatile. She's pretty good overall. Again, I think one of her big draws that a lot of people really just forget about is the fact that she will always purge.
Mm-hmm.
And it's up to 6 when you get it up to level 7. So, I mean, this is her big draw. If you're going to use her, this is probably the reason you're continuing to use her. That and the fact that her basic can also purge. Like, she is a purge machine.
The only problem with Zatanna, I find, is she
is very slow. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Constantine, Intriguing Swamp Thing, and Starfire is a brutal team. Yeah, that's actually kind of one of the teams I wanted to do, actually, but I don't have Constantine. And Swamp Thing's not
I would switch Constantine for Enchantress, probably.
Yeah. Who want eat? Are you hungry? Because I just stuffed my face earlier, so I'm good.
We'll just had dinner. Alright, so that's it for the Starfire, or the Zatanna in-depth look.
Wait, you didn't do a newbie team.
Oh, right. Newbie-friendly team.
For those who are starting out. So I actually told somebody on Dulos video that I would do one in the future on playback.
Ah! Already on the second cup of coffee. That's good. That's funny. Alright, so let's go ahead and create a newbie-friendly team. Let's go ahead and get our Hal Jordan in there.
Yeah, I like him as a team lead when you're new.
He's a pretty good leader when you're early on.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I still use him.
Yeah.
But he might get the boot for Starfire later.
Alright, so this is a really good, strong, just all around, can do all kinds of silliness team, I think, that could work fairly well for her. Yeah, Green Arrow definitely could easily slot into there instead. Especially if you use Zatanna as your leader. Green Arrow and like Sinestro actually get really good because they have a lot of debuffs. But this one I think is a pretty strong early composition that you could make. You got Green Arrow or Green Lantern to lead the way, give the shields at the start of the battle. You got Harley to start the battle with a taunt to protect your slightly squishier Dr. Fate and Zatanna, who are also very, very slow. You've got the assist call from Green Lantern, who hopefully is going to call Dr. Fate or Zatanna to either apply heal immunity or, purge some buffs or whatever, apply some intelligence downs. So you've got good overall synergy here because Harley's hammer also applies intelligence downs, which Dr. Fate and Zatanna both very much like. Hal's hammer is also based on special damage, so it does also care. And then if you have the upgrade on Dr. Fate's shield, it also grants intelligence ups. Dr. Fate also grants the hit chance ups, so that hopefully you'll connect with your moves against other evading characters. This is a strong composition overall.
This is just a newbie-friendly team right now. For those who are just starting out.
Yeah, this is currently a newbie-friendly team. But as far as the question is concerned, whether or not Grodd would be a good leader for her, I definitely think he could be. Really, just any special damage. And Zatanna being able to apply those heals and having an increased intelligence is actually really cool, considering that it should boost the amount of healing that you get as well. So, I mean, you're going to get a lot of good mileage out of that, I think. So that's probably a good team.
I've noticed with Hal and Zatanna, whenever he does the call assist, 90% of the time will call Zatanna out.
On your team. It's probably where she's positioned.
all the way over there. Oh wait, no, maybe she is. I think she might actually be on the end.
And then a newbie-friendly team of characters with Zatanna as the lead. You can still use Harley if you want to. You don't have to.
It's really good to have her though because of the taunting, and it takes the eye off of her. At least I think so.
True. Having her as protection is a good idea, but you don't necessarily need it. Like, if you're going through campaign mode or something, you don't necessarily need it.
I'm not for those who have, like, PvP or something.
What?
Wow, you were random. But it's very amazing.
I'm not sure if his phone's just picking up his conversation.
Are you auto-texting? Because that's what happens to me sometimes.
Oh, was having lunch with you. Nice. Alright, so here's another team that could go fairly well.
What side of the world are you on?
Relying on, he's in India.
Oh.
I had that conversation last time, remember?
I'm a mom. I get to claim mom brain.
No.
Yes.
It's just you.
It only happened after I had her.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. This is another one that could be a pretty good composition. Because he applies debuffs with his basic.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Like, all of them apply debuffs with their basic, except for Harley.
Hers is with her AoE.
It is.
If Zatanna were to have an AoE, what do you think it would be?
She doesn't need an AoE.
I'm just saying.
No.
If they designed her differently.
I'm not taking that route, sorry.
You're lame.
You're lame.
You're lame.
You're lame for being with me.
That's different. That's being lame by association.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you heard that right. Ew! You don't see me trying to, like, give you a wet willy.
Wouldn't put it past you.
You cause it sometimes.
I cause you to give me a wet willy.
Yes.
No, that's not how that works. Alright, that's it for the Zatanna look. We'll be doing some other stuff here now that we're done with the Zatanna look, so if you... This is Ogre talking about our personal lives here.
Please say that they didn't hear that.
I don't know. I'm assuming they did. I turned it on.
Oh no. So I noticed that SF's end lasts only for one.
Alright, so Starfire's only lasts for one turn. Yes.
What are you guys laughing at? That wasn't meant to be heard.
You're laughing at your bareback comment.
I was using auto thingy. Okay?
That's your own damn fault.
Hey, sometimes I have to go hands-free, okay?
Oh my god. Where is your head at right now?
It spread wings and flew away. At least half of it did.
Well, to be fair, if it wasn't for the gutter remind to be homeless.
You'll need both. What? What happened?
They keep laughing.
Yeah,
it's just some PvP. Whatever. Alright. I've got a little leeway on what I can use against this team, so I don't have to use my bleeders per se. Is there any particular team you guys would like to see?
Anything other than bleeders. Use only farmable characters.
I still have
From
to use
campaign.
gear 10 characters.
But from campaign. Why are people saying, oh no, again?
I don't know. Stream health is excellent, so...
Chemical's not farmable.
He's on red alert.
Okay, what about Bizarro?
He's not.
Take him out then.
Nah.
That's breaking the rule. Bobo's not farmable. Technically, Siren is right now, the city event.
Siren's on red alert now.
Shut up. No, she's not.
She is.
No, she's not. I choose not to believe that. Other than bleeders, okay, I'm currently upgrading Grodd for S15. Try that. I want to see the best team to use her.
She's just Starfire?
Yeah. I guess that's what
My Starfire.
We have not really worked
I
on ours
just
yet.
unlocked her from the PvP. Like, she ain't ready. She's literally, like, not even unlocked, if you notice. Or wait.
I have mine at R4.
I guess she would be back up front, because it's her week. I went the wrong way.
Yeah, you did.
You hush. Okay. 777 power.
Mine's stronger than yours.
Is yours higher than level 1?
Yes.
Then yes.
And it's like gear 6 or 7.
Mine's level 1.
But it's at R4.
Gear 0. So... Yeah,
Well,
I didn't buy any of the Starfire pack. Like,
I bought one, and I didn't drop $100 on it either.
yeah, she bought one of the AK packs. And that was all she got. So she has 100 shards. I have 140 shards. We are gonna get her to legendary, hopefully, in her next PvP.
Well, at least one of us.
It's like the elder brother.
Blasphemy!
No, she's lucky. 777, she's lucky.
Yeah, but he said the devil's phone number.
Okay.
666.
Oh, nice. But yeah, I will eventually upgrade her because I want to put her onto...
I want to use her in my main team. I've wanted her since I knew about her.
I'll show you the team that I want to run her with, so...
I've wanted her since I knew about her. Is it okay if I say about knowing about it?
No.
Okay.
And you already did. Thanks for being a blabbermouth.
No, I didn't.
You just said it out loud.
I didn't even finish the whole sentence.
You did.
Did not. I did not.
Anyone with half a brain can piece that together. Anyway. Anyway. This is the team that I want to use her with. So, this is my main hero challenge team. I don't think I'm going to use it to fight this one.
Yeah, not right now.
Because my guys are significantly weaker, aside from Bane and Swamp Thing. My Starfire is in the gutter. So we'll swap out Starfire, and we'll use a stand-in Starfire. Who can we use as a stand-in Starfire? No.
Aww. Why not? You gotta pick a floaty character.
We'll use Clayface.
He doesn't float. Again, with the food thing.
Anyway. Let's see what happens. Screw it. I'm having fun.
You should have used Argus.
Arcus?
Yeah, whatever.
Argus is from...
I don't care.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
You're talking nonsense. Talking about Amanda Waller and junk.
I don't understand.
I think it's the keep button.
At least I'm not doing it like out loud.
And
I'm
Bane
trying to
is off
muffle
to
it.
the races.
I mean, I'm trying to be at least somewhat polite.
Sure. And as you can see, my guys are not upgraded at all, so.
Yeah.
I have an L3 Bane. That's about what I got.
I don't know. I was asking the same thing.
I don't know. Alright. Gear 11 Swamp Thing. Totally worthwhile. Oh, I wish I had to upgrade.
What?
The heal transfer debuffs.
From who?
Enchant. Holy jeez!
Oh, that's understandable. It happens to all of us. I don't speak very clear either.
I don't know.
It's all good. Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Makaka?
I know, Matata.
Makata?
That's what I almost said.
I have no idea what you're talking about, woman.
Hey, I fixed it before I said it.
What did he say?
I don't know.
I think he said bye.
Bye-bye, Enchantress.
Yeah, Enchantress died real quick. Not much I can do about it, but whatever.
Me too.
Bane don't care.
Yay to the power of bad English. Apparently,
I speak very good English. I don't speak English. That's what my dad always told me.
Apparently, I just speak gibberish.
You do.
I'm American.
America.
And I can't speak clear English either, apparently, because I almost said Hakuna Matata instead of Hakuna Matata. I can't talk. This is me when I'm sober.
Yeah. That's the problem. We could have just told everybody you were drunk.
Shut up. Am I like a scholar when I'm like wasted or something?
Oh no. Not even close. You're talking about like outer space and suffocating because you don't have a helmet.
Can I at least enunciate properly?
No.
Oh, God, what the hell do
You
I sound
slur.
like? Am I like just like a... I'm really... Is it as bad as after... You know?
Yeah. Or worse.
Even after what happens here?
That's about what you like, but yeah.
Holy crap, endorphins. Oh, that's cool! Go, Russia! I have a lot of friends that are Russian, actually.
Okay.
So, it's pretty cool.
The penguin!
How's the weather there in Russia right now?
I would imagine it's cold.
Better than being blazing hot as hell.
No, it's probably there's something
I wonder how bad the summers are in Russia. I know they get snow.
Let's drink vodka. Yes.
I don't do vodka, I do Fireball. It's a form of whiskey. And even then I'm not really allowed to have it.
Dr. Poison just procced and killed her. That's awesome.
Even then, I'm not really allowed to have that kind of stuff. Ogre won't let me. For good reasons.
Yeah.
I'm a moron when I'm on alcohol, apparently.
Yeah.
And the toilet is my best friend. God, after that night, I'm like married to the toilet. Horrible. I don't know how to do that. Stereotype? Oh, the vodka?
I guess, yeah. Woohoo!
I really cannot pronounce his name, so I kind of want to call him the Russian guy, but I feel like that's offensive. I can't.
I don't know what a couple of those symbols mean, so I know Russian has slightly different verbalizations than English, so those characters do not exist in the English dictionary, so.
What's your favorite alcohol person in Russia? I'm really sorry I cannot pronounce your name and I feel terrible. Please don't hate me. I really don't like not knowing how to pronounce a person's name. I feel like it's rude.
Alright, redhead.
Her own one, and that is from last year.
Yeah, Dr. Poison is really hard to come by. I took advantage of the last sale that she had because I had the gems for it, and got her to L3 because I had gotten her up to L2 with the original event
Maybe
from
we'll
her.
do the PvP event thing like they do with the Reverse Flash right now.
That would be cool.
They might do something like that.
Where's Stream? Stream is still on.
What?
I don't know where.
Our connection is still pretty good. So if it cuts in and out, don't worry. It'll be worked out.
We're a little jumpy right now, but not to a point where it should be. Alright, let's get stun happy. Go kill a croc. Nice. We're getting a little bit of quality on the stream going down, but
One of my people screwed up or...
company email password.
Oh, that's that.
Yeah.
And also kind of frustrating. I don't know why it's doing this.
I'm getting a little weird.
No, it's... Look at the chat box. I think I'm gonna have to do it this way. Okay, I fixed it.
Just want to spread those bleeds around. Oh man, Croc doing some damage.
I wonder what we're gonna do now.
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Man, I should just have fun tomorrow, but oh, we can ask her in the morning when we know more.
Had to accidentally work.
Boo! Oh, why? What Why the sad face?
Because he had to work at work.
Oh. Working at work sucks. All work and no play. That's what happens when you have parenting. All work and no play. What? It's true.
Okay.
Well, that's not true. You have some play, but that's after the kids go to sleep. I so love Vixen. She is tanky leader or a non-leader, and I notice her rhino doesn't miss IDK if it's a bug or what. That's a mouthful.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Vixen's Rhino not missing is a bug or if it's working as intended and just has a really high hit chance comparatively.
I wouldn't know. I don't have her. I don't have a lot of cool characters.
They're all cool characters.
You have the entire roster, so shut your mouth. I don't. Mr. Spoiled Rotten.
How am I spoiled rotten?
We've gone over this. That's why I installed a gaming rig at
My desk.
Because
I corrected it in the one below it. Alright. What are we gonna do here? We got Hal, DOJ, Batman, and
What? My mouth was closed. Give me a break.
Cyborg.
I'm not growling. That was just the belch that I was trying to muffle.
Yeah, she's nasty. Don't worry. Ow!
So are
That's
you.
my kidney!
Was that your kidney? Whoops.
Damn, if I'm pissing blood later, it's your fault.
Oh, come on. I didn't even do... I can't do that much damage.
It doesn't take that much.
It's my right hand.
I don't care. Don't punch me. Who do we want here?
Do a Bat Family team.
No.
That's what somebody said.
I don't have any Bat Family. I have Robin.
Yes, you do. You have
I have Robin.
the Cape Crusader. You have Robin. You have...
It's actually geared up to Gear 11? No. I have Robin. Robin and Red Hood. I guess you could argue Croc, but...
He's not.
Like,
But see, look.
I can't. My guys are bad.
Hey. What are you doing?
My Joker Damaged Goods isn't ready yet either. So I can't do a Bat Family. But, you know what?
Oh, God. How did I see that coming?
What?
Bleeds galore. Glorp, glorp. You can beat that team, pot lead team.
Princess of the Mascara.
Yeah. That's just cute. Constantine.
Well, you got your wish, because that's what I was going with. Constantine lead it is. This is actually the team I used entirety of last week.
He just loves his bleeds.
I do. That's all I've got upgraded at Gear 11. I
All
don't
I
have
is
any meta
sustain.
characters.
So, yeah.
Alright, let's...
I'm the one that likes to sustain. You're the one that likes to bleed people out. Go figure.
Yeah, because Bleed beats this thing.
Why'd you be
Punch me in the kidney. Kidneys control your pee.
I didn't really punch you. My palm just hit you in a tender area, I guess. My hand was open like this.
Yeah.
Significantly weak, too.
Anyway,
No.
you yourself.
I
And there
have.
goes.
Many times.
Alright.
What?
So this is where things get kind of interesting.
Hello, hello? Can I say? I think people find us funny.
I think they find you obnoxious and me funny.
I would say bite me, but you would.
I would. Go with a Lulu.
That's my front butt. Named the reference.
I know the reference. It's
What?
Futurama.
From who?
Hermes, where he lost his head and it got put on backwards.
Your face on the screen is funny. Oh, this is funny. Oh, that's okay.
Yes, debuff.
I
All
lost my
the
bag when I
debuffs.
fell back. Is that possible?
Yes.
I have my headset on and talking to one of my guys. It was so he said something funny and I just laughed out loud. That's awesome. I just lost it when I read that.
Can tell.
I'm obnoxious but funny at the same time when I want to be. Yes.
No.
What?
Kemo gets a taunt. Because Kemo can taunt. And see, this is the power that Kemo would have if he could taunt.
How does he have
Constantine.
I love the fact that you just busted up laughing in front of your friend's face.
Coworker.
Or co-worker. It could still be his friend.
Could. They could not like the person at all. And it just made the awkward situation even worse. Congratulations. You ruiner of, workplace environment.
Hey, we don't know that. It's up to him because he's the one watching it. I'm the ruiner, I'm the ruinee. Coded by Pinky.
I can see you in the camera, thank you.
I know. But I still got you. I hate the fact you're so big sometimes.
Is that better? Apparently she's hiding.
I'm small enough that I can do the. Oh my god, you're squishing me.
Now you can't.
Without falling off. This is not comfy for my neck. Hey, you can see the caution sign. Yes, the shirt says caution. Trace amounts of sarcasm.
Yes, Kemo. He's very good. Now that I'm done crushing her. Let's actually go ahead and take that team-in again real quick against
You and your
somebody.
blades.
You know what? Let's,
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Who do you guys want to see? Superman or Deadshot?
Superman. Anybody else agree?
With your butt? No.
No. Hey, I said kiss my front butt, not my back butt.
God. Oh my god, stop it. Stop talking.
Deadshot. You know, you're the one who usually has it coming out the back door. Not me.
You're just guessing it, not just it, aren't you?
I can't help it.
You could, you just choose not to.
No, my pain meds kicked in. Now I actually am in a really good mood.
Alright, let's see if we can survive. Huh. It's a Futurama reference. There's an episode where the accountant loses his head and it gets reattached backwards. So he walks around backwards. So he has a front butt. Oh, it's...
I had no idea that would be so funny.
Well, to be fair, you have a vagina and it looks like a front butt.
Oh my god!
So yes.
Why did you have to point that out?
Because you didn't see it. I don't know
I have to
why.
look at every day. How could I not see it?
That's not my point.
I mean, for crying out loud, but I'm strange thing that our daughter has a front butt.
Would you stop talking, please?
No.
Good lord.
I like talking.
That's the problem. You're literally just saying the random shit that comes into your head right now.
Damn it, Aaron. At least I'm not punching you in the kidney.
So this team is very debuff happy. So hopefully...
No, come on.
Nah, it's fine.
But no. No.
No, you don't need to hear her talk when she's under the influence.
No, you don't. It's terrifying. There's probably not much talking at all. There's more barking.
It's more like...
Was that night kind of like The Exorcist?
No. Wasn't quite that bad.
It felt like it.
Yeah, Chemo died for the cause. Look at all the debuffs they have.
Yeah, apparently I get very emotional. I have a guilty conscience when I'm under the influence.